So welcome to Personal Training Tip of the Week. My name is Chris Williams, Director of Education, NPTI, Florida. And this morning what we have is chest exercises, but our delivery mechanism is slightly different today. Since COVID and social distancing and people not wanting to go to the gym, our clients would prefer we do Zoom training. So what we have is our personal trainers teaching our Zoom clients 5 different chest exercises.
Hi, my name is Justine. I'll be your personal trainer today. Today we're going to talk about facilitating a chest workout with your Zoom clients online. Hi guys, how are you doing this morning? They're on mute, don't worry about them, but they're there. All right, so today we're going to go over our chest exercises. As Chris said before, we have a traditional bench, we have a dumbbell bench press, we have an incline, we have a dumbbell incline, and then we also have a push-up. For our push-up, we'll be going over 3 different types that you can do. It just depends on what level you guys are at. You know, no problems, we'll get you up to that traditional level, but we have the traditional push-up, we have the 4 points of contact on your knees, and then we also have a 6-point of contact. We will be teaching you guys how to do each one of these with our models that we have today, so don't worry. If you have any questions throughout this presentation, please let us know. We'll go ahead and take that moment to make sure that you guys fully understand what's expected of you when you guys are doing these chest exercises. Some things to keep in mind as you guys are going to be doing these, and it's going to count for every single one that you're doing. You want to make sure that your feet are flat, your head and shoulders are supported by the bench, that your elbows remain in the midline of your chest, and that you retract your shoulder blades and set them so that way you don't have any pinching of the shoulder blades or the shoulder muscles. And then you also want to make sure that you engage that TVA, engage that intrinsic core muscles. So in order to do that, the easiest way, if you want to think about it, you're going to take a deep breath in, force it out, and that tension that you feel in your core, but you can still breathe. That's how you know that you're engaging your intrinsic core muscles correctly. All right, so at this time, I'm going to take you guys over the bench, and we're going to get started on the first workout, which is going to be a traditional bench press. Slide them over here. Want to make sure that they have a good angle, that they can see everything. All right, so we have our model here. He's going to make sure that his hands are in a comfortable alignment in order to do this workout. He wants going to make sure that he sets his shoulder blades and that he engages his intrinsic core muscles. As you can see that his feet are flat on the ground. If he has a natural arch in his back, that's fine as long as his head and his shoulders are supported. So he's going to go ahead and lift that weight overhead, and he's going to bring it down to the midline of his chest. You can see that his shoulders are still into the midline of his chest, which is good. He's going to come down and breathing out and then pushing out on the way up. So he's going to breathe in coming down, and he's going to breathe out on the way up. And that's going to be the plane of motion. Good job, thank you. Do you guys have any questions about the traditional bench? Good to go? All right, awesome. So now he's going to go ahead and grab some dumbbells, and we're going to do the same thing, but it's going to be with 2 separate weights this time. We want to make sure that we really set our shoulders for this one because it's going to be 2 independent weights, and your hands aren't going to remain fixated. So we want to make sure that we have very good posture and very good, what word am I thinking of? Range of motion in order to do this. All right, so he's going to come down here. He set his shoulder blades. His shoulders are in the midline of his chest, and he can do this pronated, which means that his palms are going to be facing outwards or down his body, and he's going to come up slowly, and then he's going to come down and breathing out. So he's going to breathe in on the way down, and he's going to breathe out on the way up. Breathe in on the way down, and breathe out on the way up.
Can you explain why he's breathing out and in?
So that is going to be the hardest part, is going to be that push-up. So that's why he's going to be breathing out on that motion. All right, so now he's going to try a neutral grip. So a neutral grip just means that his palms are going to be facing each other. His shoulder blades are still going to be set. His feet are still flat on the floor. And his back and his shoulder blades as well as his head is still going to be supported. So he's going to come up and come back down and come up and come back down. Please note that the weight is facing inside. So his palms are facing each other, and that's going to be that neutral grip. So he's going to come down and then breathe out on the way up. All right, thank you. All right, so we're going to move over to the incline bench. All right, so we have Ryan here. He's going to be showing you guys the incline chest press. He's going to start with the bar. Same thing as before to keep in mind. His shoulders are going to be supported as well as his head and his neck are supported. His feet are flat on the ground. And then his back doesn't have any extreme arches. It's flat on the bench, so he's good to go there. His arms are going to be naturally separated in order to support that weight, and he's going to make sure his shoulders are set. He's going to engage his intrinsic core muscles, and he's going to lift that weight overhead. As he comes down, he's going to be breathing in, and on the way up, he's going to be breathing out. As you can see, the weight is coming to the midline of his chest, so he has very good form. Come down and up one more time for me. All right. Make sure that he racks that properly. Any questions on the incline? It's very similar to the traditional. It's just going to be working different parts of your chest because he has a different range of motion. Okay, so with this grip that he has here, this is called the pronated grip. You can see that his palms are actually facing downwards of his body. His elbows are remaining in the midline of his chest. And the weight is clearly straight across as if he was holding onto a bar, but now he has 2 individual dumbbells. So setting those shoulders are very important for this exercise with dumbbells. And now he's going to switch to the neutral grip. As you can see, the weight switches the opposite way, and now his palms are facing each other. It's going to be the same ranges of motion, same breathing techniques, same things to keep in mind. You want to make sure your shoulders are set, your elbows coming down to the midline of the chest, and that you're breathing out on the way up and in on the way down. Thank you, Ryan. Any questions for that one? All right, so the next thing that we have in line is going to be our push-ups. So let's grab a mat, and then I'll show you guys the 3 points for that. All right, so we always want to make sure that our clients have a mat because we don't know what skill level they're at. We want to be able to offer them modifications without having to do too much running around the gym. So I don't know what skill level Ryan's at, but for all intents and purposes, we're going to make sure that he grabs the mat so that he's as comfortable as possible while performing this exercise. So this is going to be our traditional push-up. He's going to go ahead and get in the push-up position. He's going to make sure that his shoulders are set, that he's engaging his transverse core muscle as he brings that booty down. We want to maintain a neutral spine during this workout. He wants to make sure that he's going to be on the balls of his feet as comfortable as possible, and that his shoulders are going to generally be in whatever he's comfortable in. Unless the client is doing something that's going to cause injury, we're going to allow them to go with their natural form of motion, and we're not going to try to modify it too much because we don't want to talk to the client too much if they're doing a great job. We want them to remain calm, cool, and collected, and we want to make sure that they're doing the proper exercise. All right, so Ryan's going to go ahead and get into the neutral position as we just stated before, and he's going to come down and up. So he's going to breathe in on the way down and push out on the way up. Breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. As you can see, Ryan is maintaining a neutral spine as he's coming down and pushing all the way back up. This is a great exercise for the chest if you guys are doing an at-home workout and you don't have any gym equipment. So this is going to be a great option. At this time, we'll go ahead and tell Ryan that he's good to go. And we're going to have him get to the 4 points of contact. So his feet are going to be lifted, his knees are going to be on the floor, and then his arms are going to be directly under his shoulder blades. And then when he leans forward, he's still going to maintain that neutral spine. So the important part about this is a 4 point of contact, not a 6. So his feet will be elevated the entire time. Make sure that your client does not cross their feet. Make sure that their feet remain level with each other. So he's going to lean forward so that way he maintains that neutral spine. So try to come a little bit forward for me, please. And drop that booty down. There you go. Much better. So he's breathing in on the way down and he's breathing out on the way up. He's maintaining that neutral spine. And as you can see, now he has his knees on the floor. All right, thank you very much. And now if you could demonstrate a 6 point of contact. So the difference between the 4 point and the 6 point is now that his feet are down. And then he's going to be performing that with a neutral spine. Very nice. Same thing, you want to make sure that your shoulders are set, your intrinsic core muscles are engaged, and that you're breathing down, or you're breathing in on the way down and you're breathing out on the way up. Thank you, Ryan. So as you can see, we went over the 5 different exercises for chest, and we also provide many modifications for our clients. We want to make sure that we're directly calling them modifications and that we're not labeling it intermediate, beginner, or advanced. Everybody's going to be at their own skill set, so we want to make sure that our clients feel as safe and as comfortable as possible while they're doing our exercises with us. At this time, do you guys have any questions about any chest exercises that we've gone over? All right, thank you so much. My name is Justine. I was your personal trainer for today. Thank you guys so much.
All right, thanks for visiting NPTI Florida. I'm Pat Sherman. Just wanted to let you guys know to please follow us, like us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to try to do a really good job this year and give you as much information as possible on the fitness industry, health and wellness. Give us a call, text 407-772-0057. That's Pat Sherman, 407-772-0057.